I'm not sure if I can put the question, but when you said, has it ever worked, this trying to change or this pattern thing, yeah? There was some, wait a moment, in me coming up, because as far as I experienced it, this pattern, either somebody inherited it by the parents, so by copying it, or it's already in the genes, or it happens in a situation you really don't want to experience, and you say, I don't want to experience it again, and somehow something unconsciously creates in a way that it pushes this away. But for the system, it makes somehow a sense. Also, it's not liberating at all and not brings you into the love. But it somehow gives you the promise, if you follow me, you will not experience that again.
Yes.
So for the system, it somehow works. Also, it not really works.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, is to become aware. It makes sense, you could say, to the fight-flight center from a certain perspective. And it looks different when we look and see, okay, it somehow works, but it also somehow doesn't work. So now what we're doing is we're just exploring what are the costs, what actually is going on there. We'll just bring that to consciousness, yeah? No right, no wrong, no good, no bad, just how does it function? So when I'm working on me, what actually happens when I'm working on me? What goes on? Does it bring freedom, peace, love? Or does it bring more of a sense of me? It strengthens a sense of me, yeah? Isn't it? It's a contraction, yeah? Even though insight might happen and it might look like you're getting closer, can you see? But what happens is actually the sense of me is strengthened. Okay, can we still want to speak? One second. Again, as the mic passes, do you go into waiting subtly or not so subtly? You're done now. Okay, great. Oh, you're so easy.
Actually, the belief that I could change something on myself finally brought me here.
Yeah, funny, eh? And then now you see that was nonsense.
No, but it had a purpose.
Yes, I understand.
You understand? So in a way, it is.
Yeah. So
it
all your suffer, all
for a little while, I suffered more, and it was really beneficial.
Yeah, yeah.
So right or wrong is not really that. It's
no,
more seeing, eh?
It's not a. It's like in the end, you can be grateful for every suffering. Yeah. Brought us here. Yeah. But now, even though you're grateful for your suffering, are you interested in continuing to suffer?
Well, I'm a Catholic, you see, so a little bit.
So once you're getting into jokes, someone sent me an Australian joke, yeah? A pickup line. This Australian guy sitting in a bar, and he's keeping on looking at his watch like this, and a young woman notices it, and she goes, "What, did your date stand you up, or what's happening?" He said, "No, I've got this new watch, and it kind of is tuned in a way where it gives me messages from of what's going on around here." And so she says, "Really? So, well, what does it tell you?" He says, "Well, it tells me that you're not wearing panties." And she says, "Oh, that's not true. I am wearing panties." He says, "No, damn thing's running an hour late. Early again." And again, someone sitting in front, Where does your system go? Has it moved? What's the subtleties of shift of focus? Are you with whoever's in front? Are you with this moment as the beloved? Or have you moved into some kind of an analytical thing? Or just what's happened? Without realizing a lot of the time, eh? Are you... Just what happens in you, yeah? Subtleties of focus, yeah? Here we are. This is it. Huh? What goes on in us? Yeah.
There is something moving again and again, saying but this world of idea, can we leave it really like this?
But
can we leave it alone like this?
Okay, so could everyone understand that? Okay, but this world, I can't do that. this world of ideas. Can we just leave it like that? That's what you said. Yeah, okay, great. So, the way I'm seeing it these days is not that we leave it, it's that it leaves us. Yeah. And it leaves us in your life when you were interested in something and the interest dropped away. Did you have to leave it, or did it just fall away?
No, it went.
It went by itself, yeah. So, it's like that more, yeah? You know, somehow our system was interested in that. It went there all the time,
yes.
Again and again.
Yes.
It looked like it was going to help.
Yes.
Okay. As we see what goes on with it, we don't have to leave it. It's like, look, if I tell you, run as fast as you can into this wall, head first. Will you do it?
No.
No. Even if I ask you nicely, yeah? No. You would? Okay. And the reason is because you know it hurts. Yeah? You know, you've done it maybe once by mistake, or you've bumped into something when you were playing as a kid. You know it hurts. For most of us, we don't see what it is that's hurting us. It looks like it's going to help. So because our vision isn't clear, it just goes down the same path again and again. It keeps looking like it didn't. We don't even register it didn't work the last 1,000,000 times. It looks like it's still going to work. So we do the same thing. When you see, wow, that's the 2-hour route, not 2 hours, 2 billion year route. It can never work. You don't have to trouble with it anymore. It stops. But as long as something believes it's going to do it, your system has to go there. So if you try by will to leave it alone, I haven't found it works. Have any of you? By will you cannot. It's too strong. It's too deep in the nervous system. But when you start to notice how it's functioning, it drops away, just falls away. You don't even notice it. Maybe someone says, oh, wow, remember, you used to be much more of an uptight asshole. You go, yeah, I remember. But you didn't even notice, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not about trying to change anything or something like that. It's just, for me, it's just letting what's unconscious become conscious. That's all. Just letting it become conscious. Now for most of us, we had the experience at one point of recognizing, wow, I'm the space of everything. And from here, there's no trouble. But it doesn't address the unconscious patterns. So what happens is, then there becomes some attempt to try and remain or abide as consciousness. But every time something gets touched, it's like you see how little control you have of it, yeah? So then either you start to go into this thing, oh, well, there's nobody there, it just happens, and consciousness has to take care of it. It will take care of it or not, or whatever. You know, some way you find your peace in that. Okay, so it's going to continue, and at least now that I know I'm not it, or it's not real, it's not so bad, or something, you know. We try and make our peace, and we've only got 50 or 60 more years to live, and then we'll be dead anyway. It's not a big deal. I've tried that anyway. I don't know if any of you tried it. Some of you might recognize yourself in that. But for me, I got curious. Okay, look, how is this functioning? What's going on? What's actually happening here? I can see. It's not personal to me. When I talk to everyone, everyone says, yes, I know that in myself. It's not personal to any of us, yeah? And slowly, slowly, I've been recognizing what works and what doesn't work. And with luck, in a little time here, we can start to all see together, yeah? Or not. But already, look, we've been together now. This is the second session. Have some of you seen something already? Something has shifted a little bit in what you've seen? Is it making, you can feel some difference in yourself? Just from that, just that little seeing, yeah? Something is changing. Yeah. Do you have to remember it? Or is it something that you just want you... It's like riding a bicycle, yeah? Once you did it once, you don't have to try and... Let me remember what I did, yeah? It's not like that, is it? You don't have to remember it, huh? When you see something, you see it. Yeah. Can we pass a mic that way, please? There's one there. Again, as this mic travels, can this be the beloved, or is this downtime? We have to wait. Or can this be just feel the elegance with which that mic gets passed. Just watch. It's a dance, yeah? Dance of energy. Or not, yeah? Yeah. Does it get passed on as the love stick, or is it, you know, like... Really? I mean, I'm making a joke, but...
As you're telling this, also with that 50-minute route,
yeah,
and then I know it's true, or it happens,
yeah,
and then sometimes, and now also comes that, yeah, but there comes that fear to forget it again, that I lose that 50-minute route again.
Yeah, okay.
So there is that tendency to.
Okay, so now this fear.
I want to remember.
So this fear comes in, and I want to remember. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I want to remember.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
great. This comes in, and you feel it, and just honoring it. I want to remember. Yeah. Okay. Now we're not rejecting it. You're just looking. I want to remember, feeling it. And what do you see as you just being present to it like this? What does it do?
What now happens brings up, it stirs up a lot of emotions and stress in my body.
Stress in your body, good. Good intention, huh? It's really trying to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you recommend it to your friends?
No, not at all.
No. Why? Because you see something now, yeah?
Yeah, and it narrows again.
Narrows it, yeah. Yeah. So this, I have to remember how appealing does it seem in this moment?
No, it's not.
It's not appealing anymore.
No.
So you didn't have to let it go even, it let you go. Yeah. How beautiful. How simple, huh?
Thank you.
Okay.
And still we are afraid we want to buy the tape because maybe we forget.
So let's look at that then. Feel that. Just feel that. Honor it. Wow, thank you for trying to help me. Help me, yeah? Yeah. It's trying to help you, yeah? Yeah.
That's why I have so much tape.
Yeah, but you see, can we listen to a tape just as a beautiful expression of this love affair? Is that a possibility? Do we have to listen to it to get something? See, even here as we're listening, we can listen from that place of trying to get something, or we can listen from where these sounds open us to what we already know. See if you can play with that. See if there's a difference in that. Can you listen to these sounds? Try listening from trying to get something. And now listen as just, this is the sound of your own heart speaking to you, reminding you, or not even reminding you, pointing you at what you already know. Is there a difference in how listening happens? Yeah. Interesting, little subtleties, huh? Does it make a difference? Huge difference, yeah? Yeah.
Even the way I hold the love stick is different. I just lay it down.
Okay, beautiful. This young man had his hand up. Could you pass the mic? No, behind?
Yeah, it's okay. You clarified what it was.
Great.
However, it was interesting when the mic went the other way to notice what happened in my system.
Yeah.
And just how it, instead of being open, it zoomed in on, I've got to remember what my question was. And the focus went on that, and I was missing what was being said.
Yeah.
And I noticed that and opened up, and my question was answered.
Amazing, huh? Yeah, thanks for sharing that, yeah. Because that's something that happens in all of us, yeah? The attention goes to remembering what it was that we wanted to say or something, it's like, but it's all from a interesting habit in the nervous system, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And totally automatic.
Totally automatic, yeah. So here we are, just again noticing the habit of how your eyes focus for a second. Most of us have a habit of how our eyes focus, yeah? And does that do anything? Just how our eyes focus, yeah? We look at someone and just see if you, in looking at someone, what your regular habit is. How do you look? Do you look with suspicion? Do you look to see if they're available or not available? What's the filter that your eyes are used to, yeah? Do you look to see if you like them or don't like them? If they're scary or not scary? What's the habit of how your eyes focus, yeah? Just getting in touch with it, just noticing what filters are there subtly without even recognizing it. Maybe not much left for some of you, maybe a lot. Yeah. And just in noticing subtleties, does something change in your vision? Do your eyes soften? Is there a way that your eyes can just let the light in? And the light can be a kiss. Or there's a way you can look and... And you can even look like that and hide it, yeah? No. Funny, huh, what we do. Or what happens in us, I could say it like that, yeah? Without realizing. Yeah. And again, if there's a habit in us and we don't notice, and somehow it seems useful to our system, when will it stop? Basically never. It'll just continue, yeah? Once we notice, something starts to shift. Just look and see if your eyes are focusing the same way now, or has something changed. Subtly, maybe subtly. But what difference does that make over the course of a lifetime? And just looking at how your eyes focus, everyone you meet, it has an effect, yeah? If your eyes are looking like this, or something's going on in you, they feel it, yeah? Unless they're really available to feel you without any movement away, it sets up a whole chain reaction, yeah? Sets up a field, yeah? Just by how our eyes focus, yeah? How we hear, yeah. Good. Somebody who's got the mic, where is it? The love stick? Again, the mic's being passed. Watch what happens in you. Can you feel the love being passed? Or are you waiting? What's happening? What goes on, yeah, in us? I mean, you know, let's wait to enjoy life till later, yeah, after the retreat, or we could just enjoy this moment, yeah. Okay.
I always thought everything we do comes from a desire. You know, the way you live, if you're thirsty,
yeah,
you have water, and if you're not thirsty, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So how is that in this view?
Okay. So here we are, and we notice that from one perspective, it's a love bath. From another perspective, it's hell. No love anywhere.
Yeah.
It's hell. It's just hell, yeah? Call it like it's suffering. Okay. Now, what are you interested in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does that make it clear? And really it's now and now and now. It's so immediate, yeah? Can you feel the immediacy of it?
Yeah.
It's not, you know, it's like, it's so immediate, yeah?
Yeah. My mind always comes up with, you know, things have to be done, and you have to desire, but that, otherwise nothing, it is nature, you know, to desire, to move on. And
so here's something interesting.
It's not in the moment then.
Yeah. If you used to, whatever it is, let's say something really fine materials, or you've got a really good sound system, and then somebody comes with a sound system that's not as well tuned, yeah? You can feel it, yeah? You notice it like that. Your ear has gotten refined, yeah? So here we are, and for most of us, our system is so used to kind of an unrefined way of functioning a way that actually is extremely painful, but we haven't noticed, yeah? Now, something happens as it refines itself. Yeah?
Refined, what's that?
Gets finer. Gets more fine, yeah? So you were here last week, and you can feel, in this course of the week, is your system finer?
Mm-hmm.
More subtle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what happens in that fineness? Relaxation. And also
still you can do things.
And still you can do things without effort.
Desire.
And without desire. And it all just seems to flow in another way, yeah? And that fineness, does that make you even more sensitive and available to notice what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can notice finer things, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
There's
beauty of it.
There's not so much energy going
into things that
the
don't...
hustle.
Yeah. Amazing. And now again, for most of us there's this funny habit where we kind of go to sleep if it gets a little bit nicer, yeah? This is lovely, now I can just kind of... the relaxing is relaxing towards sleep. Is there a way that relaxing can stay right in the deliciousness of now? I mean, that's another refinement, yeah? So it's like, and just feel what that does, huh? What does that bring? Right here, now.
Yeah, peace.
Peace, and what else?
Just no questions anymore.
No questions. And you can feel a joy, no? Or some kind of, it's like...
it's like...
it's like alive, It's not like, oh, now I'm at peace, gone.
I still think it's amazing how you can go from this peace feeling in another moment you go like...
In 1 second,
you start to, discuss it all, and... It
doesn't take much. Just a movement of focus, and we're in another world, another universe.
Yeah.
And the reason, once we go into this other focus, our focus usually goes outward and inward. They to blame, I'm, I don't like this. And if you try and solve it at that level, can it solve? If you try and solve it through will, can it solve?
No.
Not in my experience, yeah? So how, here we are, we're just refining. We're getting more subtle, noticing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So here we are, this moment here now. Again, there's a way that we can be at peace, but a little spaced out. And there's a way that we can be at peace and like feinschmecking, savoring, yeah? It's like just drinking it, yeah?
Yeah.
And just feel the difference in your nervous system. Just play with that. Just, wow. Yeah. Just drinking it, yeah. So it becomes like a love affair, like this. It's like, every cell is in it, yeah? So you're not just at peace, it's like, it's a different quality, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Someone else had their hand up, I forget who.
Can you also call that essence?
I don't know what we call it, yeah, in the end. It's just, I don't think it matters much. But, so it's again, I'd say there's a danger in calling it anything, because it tends to get conceptual. But also it doesn't matter in one way, yeah? It's like that.